Hi, I'm Susan. Today I am making another recipe from my past. I've made this a few years back as well, and it's another great fall dessert. And it's walnut apple cake. And it's one of my husband's favorites, but I tend to make these kind of desserts only in the fall. Don't know why, but that's what I do. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. I hope you're having a great day. And without further ado, let's get started. For this recipe, you'll need 1 cup of finely chopped walnuts, 1 cup of finely chopped cooking apples, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 cup of butter softened, 2 cups of sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, an 8-ounce container of sour cream, which is a cup, and a tablespoon of vanilla. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And in a bowl, I'm going to combine my walnuts, my apples, my sugar, and my cinnamon, and I'm just going to mix that and set it aside. Now I want to beat my softened butter at a medium speed with an electric mixer until creamy. And after that, I'm going to gradually add my 2 cups of sugar, beating it well. After I get finished beating it, and I did scrape down my bowl a few times, I want to add my eggs one at a time, beating after each addition. And while that's beating, I'm going to take my flour, baking powder, and salt and combine it. And I'm going to add it to my butter mixture alternately with the sour cream, and beginning and ending with my flour mixture. And now I just want to stir in my vanilla until it's blended. I have a bundt pan I sprayed with Baker's Joy. And I want to pour half of my batter into this pan, and then I'm going to spoon my apple mixture over the batter. And it said leaving a 1/2 inch border around the edges, but I found that nearly impossible. But it worked out fine for me. Now you want to add the remaining batter over the top of the apples. And once you do that, you want to bake it for about 50 to 55 minutes or until a wooden toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. For the cream cheese glaze, we'll need 3 ounces of cream cheese softened. We'll need 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of milk. We'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a dash of salt, and 1.5 cups of sifted powdered sugar. You measure after sifting. You'll want to combine your cream cheese, your milk, your vanilla extract, and your salt, and beat it with an electric mixer on medium speed until smooth. Now you'll want to gradually add your sugar, beating at low speed until smooth. And if you need a little bit more milk, and mine was a little bit on the thick side, but that's the way we like it. But you could add a little bit more milk if you want to thin it down. Now, as I said, if you want it a little bit thinner, you can add just a little bit more milk. We like that thick taste of the glaze, but if you like that little drippy look, just add a little bit more milk and then just drizzle it over your cake. And here it is. This cake is so moist. I can't stress how moist it is, and it is so delicious. I really ought to make it more than just in the fall, but this just screams fall to me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Y'all have a great and wonderful day. Enjoy fall. It's the first day of October, y'all. And until next time, bye, y'all.